What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're going to be drawing the Ultima Knight from Fortnite. We're going to start this drawing with the inside edge of the helmet. So start in the center of our page, start with a dot. From this dot we're going to angle up and out with a straight line towards the left. Now we're going to go back to the center and do the same thing over on the right side. Then from the outside I want to come down and then in. So go to the left side. We bend this down and pull this into right about there. Just draw a short angled line coming down and out on either side. And now we're going to draw two straight angled lines coming down and in towards the middle, leaving a gap. So we'll start on the left, come down to right about there. Do the same thing on the right side. Now I just want to bend this in. Round this out towards the inside. And then from the inside we're going to draw a straight angled line coming down towards the center. We're going to connect them along the bottom. Now let's go in and add the eyes. On the left side, we're going to leave a gap along the top, draw a straight angled line coming in to right about there. Let's do the same thing on the right. We're going to line this up, we'll angle up and then out. Now we want to connect the outside to the inside with a curve. Come down and then pull that up. Now we're going to fill the inside area in black. Now moving back to the top corners of the eye, we draw a straight line going up. And then from here we're going to draw a straight angled line coming down toward that center point. Now from these two top points, we're going to angle out and down towards the side of the head. And then from here we're going to come straight down and then bend it out along the bottom. So let's start on the left. We're going to come straight down and bring that down to right about there. Do the same thing on the right side. And then we're going to bend this out. And down and then out toward the left. And then the right. Now from the ends we're going to draw a short angle line coming down and in. Now we're going to pull this up and in with a short line. And we're going to go back out with an angled line, come down and out. Now I'm just going to go up and then bend that out towards that curve on the outside. Now from that same point, I want to curve in and then down. Then we're going to go out and down with a short line. Now we're going to connect the outside to that center point with a straight angled line. Let's go back to the top. On the inside of the eye, we're going to draw a short angled line coming down and out. Now we're going to come down at an angle and then curve in toward the inside point. So I'm just going to taper this, coming down and blending that in. Let's go back up to the top of the eye. We're going to angle down and out on both sides. Now I'm going to connect this point to the inside with a curve. We're going to follow the same curve of the eye, coming around and in. Now I'm going to draw a straight line from this point going all the way across. And then we're going to fill that inside area in black. Now we're going to move all the way up to the top point of the helmet, right in the center. We draw a straight line coming all the way down towards the bottom, right in between the eyes. Now I'm going to go back up to the top. We're going to angle down and out towards the left, aiming towards this eye with a straight line. We're going to stop right about there. Let's do the same thing on the right. Going down towards the eye. And then from here we're going to go straight across towards the outside. Now we're going to go back up to the top. I'm going to draw a straight angled line coming out and then down towards the left and then the right side. And then from here we draw a short line angling down and in. I just want to round this out and aim towards this point, but we're not going to go all the way. We'll go across and then down to right about there. And then from here we're going to draw a straight line angling down and in towards the inside point. Now I'm going to go back to the outside of the helmet. From this point I'm going to draw a short line going up along the sides. I'm just going to curve this up and in, right in behind. I'm going to line this up on the right, bend this out and down on the right side. And now from that top point, I'm going to angle down and then out towards the side of the helmet. Okay, so now that we finished the head, let's draw the scarf underneath. We start on the left side, just underneath here. We curve down and then in towards the center. And we're going to curve out and then up on the right side. Let's draw on the sides of the body. Over on the left side, we curve out and down towards the hip. Go to the right side and do the same thing, the same height. Now we're going to connect the hips with a curve, coming down and then back up. Now we're going to step up and draw that same curve twice. Let's add in the belt buckle. Leaving a gap in the center, we draw two straight lines, one on the left and one on the right. From the top corners of the belt, we're going to angle up and in with a short line, and then we're going to go straight across from left to right. We're going to have the gun clip over on the left side. From this point, I'm going to go up and bend that in. I'm just going to draw a short angle line coming down and in. I'm going to curve this back out and then straighten down. And we're going to split this area in half, going straight across. Now from that inside of the clip, we're going to go straight across towards the right to right about there. We're going to angle down and out with a short line. And we're going to go up and out towards the side of the body. Let's add a seam along the bottom. Starting from that center line, we go straight down towards the belt buckle. Now we're going to add some simple bullet casings over on the left hip. So from the edge of the belt, we're going to step in. We're going to draw three lines going across towards the inside. And then we're going to split this area in half. From the top to the bottom, we'll find the center point, curve down, and then in towards that third line. Let's continue working down with the legs. In the center, we're going to step down, draw a curve from left to right, going up and then down. Leaving a gap in the center, we go to the left side, curve out and down towards the left heel, out and down towards the right heel. Now let's round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the heel, we're going to curve down and then up towards the toe. Now back on the left side, let's draw on the top of the foot. We start at the toe, we're going to curve up, bend this down, aiming towards the heel, we'll stop right about there. We'll angle up and in towards the inside of the leg. Do the same thing on the right, going up, bending this down towards the heel, we'll angle up and in. Now we're going to draw the cover over the foot. Starting from the top, curve in and then down towards the bottom. Do the same thing on the right side. We'll come in with a short line. Now I'm going to angle up and in. Come straight in with a straight line towards the heel. Now we want to move back up and draw on the bottom of the cloak. We'll start from the hip. I want to curve out and then down to right about there, almost aiming towards the toes. Then from here we're going to angle down and in with a straight line, just on top of the foot. And then from the bottom we're going to go straight up, and then bend that in just underneath the belt. Let's add a trim on the inside. You step out, just follow that same curve going all the way up. Now we just want to draw on the outside leg. Starting from the top of the foot, draw a straight line going up underneath the cloak. Let's add a belt strap going across the hips. Starting from the top, curve down, and then across towards the left side. Step down, draw that same curve going up towards the right. I'm going to add the edge of the shin guard. So starting out on the left side, we're going to come in and curve up, line this up on the right, and do the same thing. And then from the inside of the line, we're going to angle down and out on both sides, and then we'll come straight down towards the edge of the cuff. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the large shoulder armor. Starting on the left side, curve out, and then up. Line this up on the right side, and we do the same thing. And from here we're going to curve up and in behind the helmet. Let's add a trim along the bottom. We step up, just follow that same curve coming in on both sides. Let's add a little detail on the inside. About halfway between the bottom and the top, draw a straight line going out, and it will go straight up underneath the head. Now we're going to add some simple shell casings over on the right shoulder. So starting underneath the head, we're going to draw two angled lines coming down. We'll close off the bottom with a straight line. Now on the inside, we're going to draw two straight angled lines going across. Let's add one just on the outside of the shoulder. And line this up, draw a straight line going out, and go up with an angle in behind the head. Now we draw those two same angled lines in the middle. Now we draw the arms in underneath the shoulder armor. Starting from the inside corner, curve out and down towards the wrist on both sides. Now back on the left side, let's draw on the thumb. We draw a small half circle, curving in and back out. At the end of the thumb, we draw a bracket. At the bottom curve of the thumb, we're going to come down and bend this up around that bracket. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Starting with the thumb, and then a bracket. At the bottom of the thumb, we'll curve down and then up. We're going to add two more fingers on either side. Stepping down, curve down and up the second finger. Now on the side, we're going to curve out the third finger, pull this up and in behind the shoulder. We want to leave a little overlap on the outside. Let's separate out the wrist. Start from the top of the wrist, we'll curve down and then up toward the outside. And then from the outside, we're going to step up, we're going to curve in and then down. We'll line this up on the right and do the same thing. Now I just want to trace that same curve just up above. Now just below the shoulder armor, we're going to step down, draw a curve, going down, and then in. Let's add a pad on the back of each hand. Starting from the outside of the wrist, we're going to curve down towards the fingers. Now we're just going to bend that up. And now the last thing we're going to do is we're going to see the tip of the sword coming down underneath the cloak. So from the corner, we're going to step in, draw one straight angled line coming down, step in, draw that twice. And we're going to come down and in towards the center point. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's the Ultima Knight from Fortnite. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.